America, it's John Ghetto Gourmet Show. This is our 4 toppings. We have pulled pork with a little pepperoni. We got the tomato sauce there, plain tomato for the kids. A linguiça, a little tomato sauce, a little onions. That's going to be for our pepperoni and onions. We got pepperoni over here. This is our chicken, garlic, peppers, little pepperoni, eggplant, white and purple eggplant in here. This is going to be a white sauce, okay? That is going to go on to this, which is made with caraway seed, chopped up celery seed, cracked black pepper, garlic. This one is made with molasses, sunflower seeds, and a little sugar and vanilla. This one is made with cheese and just white flour. This is for the kids. Plain sauce, cheese. This one here, this one is cracked black peppercorn and garlic and Parmesan and vanilla. Okay, this one is for the pepperoni linguiça. This one's for the children. This one is for the pulled pork, and this one is for the chicken. And this is going to be kind of Chicago style. I buttered the bottom of the pans and then I pushed it in. And I've like working a lot of dough, so I pushed it way up the edges. And I'm going to put these on the bottom rack. All right. And we're going to take the show back to Papa John. Old man Papa John got some stories to tell. Oh boy. Well, y'all gotta stay with me. I'm mighty tired. Working all night. We're gonna cook this stuff here off. And since back in the day, like I was telling you, when I was over in Italy, in the service, mighty fine looking man, doing my duty, and had called come to Maria house, right? Had called come to Maria house, and come to Maria house, and ladies was all fine, right? We was all proper back then. All proper back then, you know? And there was this, it was the 2 sisters cooking, and then the mama, and they was making pizzas. And this is how they were making the pizza, you know? That's what I kept saying, pizza, you know? Well, I was saying pizza. See, that was all proper. We was, you know, dressed all proper. But Maria had so much of that proper working. It was just like bizarre every time she turned around, right? So meanwhile, while I'm saying bizarre, her sister over there, and their dog, right? And the dog keep trying to come up in the kitchen. And her sister grabbed some pan and she put some brandy in it. Right. She don't heat the brandy up. And the dog be up in the kitchen walking around. And the dog looked kind of funny, because his tail wasn't quite right. Right? But I was watching the ladies, right? I was watching the ladies, because they was cooking. Like we cooking right now, right? Just heating stuff up. And gonna put it on the pizza. You know? You know, do the old Papa John thing. You know what I mean? Gotta take my sauce out of my mother's sauce that I made. Heat that back up. That's for little kitties right there. Yeah, a little sauce. So anyways, while they're making these sauces, she's heating up this brandy. And then pow! She done light this brandy on fire! Fire shooting around the room. I'm thinking I might catch fire. Right? And she go like this. Wah! At that there dog, right? And that there dog tail done catch fire. And the dog done run off. And the dog had this trick. You see, the dog would just run off and jump over the hedge and do a flip in the air and land in a pond on the other side of the hedge. And I just happened to see this because I was fine looking man sitting in the kitchen. I had my shoe shine too, right? So I had one leg up. You know, these ladies, and they like a fine looking man in the kitchen. So I done seen all this, right? And then they be in there cooking something else. You know. Things just calm down back for a second. Boy's sister, she filled that pan up with brandy again. Every time that dog come up by the door, that sister, she be like, wow, the fire. I think I'm gonna catch on fire. I'm gonna be running down the road, right? And she go, wow, at the dog, right? And the dog tail catch on fire again. And the dog go running out the door. The dude flip over the hedge and into the pond. The dog head ain't nothing but a little nub but for a tail, really. Little black little sense nub. Yeah. Dog like flipping over that rail. I don't think that dog was quite right. So they were just making the sauce, right? They were just making the sauce, right? That's how they did it. So that's where the word pizzazz comes from. Maria's sister. Because I come back and start saying pizzazz, brothers would be saying, why you be saying that? And I tell them about pizza. I tell them about that crazy girl. And that dog like get his tail caught on fire and jump over the hedge doing the flip. But everybody like a good story. You know. But Maria, she make me say pizzazz every time. So, the little children, they don't like don't do the spices. They don't like getting no fancy. So the mama always make a little something just for the children. You know what I mean? Kind of my taste, kind of sort of like that, you know? Just a little bit of sauce. Just for the children. And then those stories. About Marie Pazal. They had a little wine up in there. Let's put a little wine up in there. The stuff. Yeah. The red wine. Maybe some white wine. Sure, oh, it's fun back in them days. All them senoritas. Being us so kind of soldier folk. It's that kind of me though. You know, I got fine back in the day. Looking good. You know, all dressed up. So I like to tell a story about, you know, the pizza. How the pizza got here. I start telling all these people, you know, yeah, I tell this little boy one day, he come back with some cardboard. I said, I'll give you a nickel for that cardboard. I'll give you a nickel for that. Give you a nickel for that cardboard. This is white sauce. That one's for flour, milk, and heavy cream. Yep, that's where I learned all this. It done showed me how to make the pizza or the authentic way. All kind of pizza. We got the eggplant. Yeah. Look at that there. Mighty fine. Mighty good. Garlic. Green pepper. Cooking with Papa John. The original Papa John. Right. Put a little flour in there. Oh. So back then, when like 1945, 47, you know, I come back by 47. You know, we had some work to do. You know, I remember this one night, I didn't come to see Maria, right? And they would light the dog on fire, and I kept jumping. Cause I'd be like 6 Nazis out in the alley, all tied up. He doesn't come see me. Maria. Turn way down. Parmesan. 3 ounces. Zing-a-zang. Know what I mean? Lost character. So I had these 6-headed Nazis up in the alley. I was in visiting my Maria. And kept catching this dog on fire. You go out there, run, scare the Nazis. Nazis get up, wriggling around. I done had them tied up good, right? Done learned to tie them like this, like that, around the neck. So I had them all tied up in the pile, like 12 of them, right? Because that was my job. I go out in the alleys, hunting them Nazis. This here look a little dry. This here ready for some cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat this thing. No way. Alright. Got the 2 fillings left to do. So, yeah, that Papa John, you're going to go ahead and take off for the show. Boy, I should be touching that with that. I'm getting ready for churches for potluck at Hope Community Center. Hey, man, I just want to say there's something magical about this place. And I've already seen some spiritual stuff there, and it's just, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, right next door. This is my last time I'm going to be able to bring them a big load of food. And, you know, because I can carry it right next door real easy now. Whoa. I'm kind of, I need to take some medication. I'm a little bouncing around there. Alright, so, at least it doesn't taste bad. I'm lucky to have something that don't taste bad. Because when I'm doing one ways. Oh, Papa John, I just thought that all up. Oh, Papa John. Yeah. See, he done taught me when I was a boy. I done met Papa John. Yep. He had a little pizzeria down in Washington, D.C. Southeast corner. They never touch him, man. I think old Papa John was old gangster or something. You know what I mean? All ladies knew him. Yeah. Walking by and saying, "Hey, Papa John." He'd be wearing a nice little hat, maybe. You know what I mean? Or have a little walking cane. Say, hey, ladies, how are you doing this evening? Papa John always get all low with the ladies like that. Hello, ladies. How you doing? I just met him when I was running by. He made pizza. I said, what that thing? Because I'd never seen a real pizza before. He said, it's a pizza, son. I said, it's a pizza, isn't it? He said, no, it's a pizza. And then he sat down and told me that story. So, and maybe once in a while, maybe I'll come back on the show and tell you some more stories about stuff how it used to be. Here's the quick part. Got something. Fresh basil. Alrighty. And that's for, I'm over here. There you go. That's for this one. The chicken and garlic and Parmesan. Alright. And then let's cheese and top. I'm sure my hands are pretty dry when I do this. My left still hasn't healed yet. Kitties first. And cheese melts down pretty well. So that's 5-6 ounces right there. 7 ounces of cheese. You know, and it's got cheese in the crust too. That's for the kitties. All right, and a little extra. This really spreads out. It turns into a lot. Should push it more up to the edge. They don't like crust that much. Well, some of them do. This is good crust. I mean, all right. Now pepperoni. I like to make a circle inside the ring and then spread it in and then spread it out. That way you have a high level of control over where your cheese is going. If you start putting it on the edge and have to push it in, then you're moving sauce and cheese. And then you can just add in small amounts where you want and move things around a little bit. And then you got this whole one here, yep, and the bag over here. Dump that bag out. And funding for this is brought to you by Jerome Ernst, or the Ernst family. Look up my sister, Amy Ernst, King Effect blog. Whoop, 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 whoop. Give me props for me, for little sister. Writing a book. Been all over the Congo. Props for Dad. March and Selma. Thanks, Dad. Makes this show possible, as well as. Alright, so. That's our, this is kind of a Chicago style. I don't know, I think that cream sauce will like move a lot in cooking, okay? And then here's our barbecue. With a molasses crust. Each one has a different flavor, different crust. This is a long video, I know, but it's worth it. I don't feel like breaking it up. The camera's rolling. Alright. Now. And then I get all the crazy cheese. Crazy cheese! Now I'm going to come back. Ooh, look at that. Put it right on the edge. Like I said, I'm bouncing a little bit. Had a lot of coffee and ate a whole thing of chocolate last night. Dark chocolate. Bad news. Nah. You remember the doctor from Samantha? I mean, Bewitched. Samantha, doctor, the crazy doctor, Dr. Bombay. Dr. Bombay, calling Dr. Bombay. And he'd always laugh, ha, ha. Yeah, like that. I had sauce in my bag. I don't like to have dirty outside because if I keep the outside of my product clean, then all the other product around it stays clean. It's a bacteria thing. Even though you get leakage and you gotta wipe your fridge out every once in a while. So, while I was in there, I'm gonna grab this Parmesan for this one here. This is the chicken garlic, and then we're going to come back with this one with a little garlic powder, just a little light sprinkling all over this. Okay. And back to, these are ready to go in the oven. Alright, back to the pepperoni. The pepperoni. Alright. She said pepperoni. She don't tell me. Yeah, I can do it. Pepperoni is for the spice. It's the enjoyment of life. It's the existence of this tasty, wonderful joy of cooking with some linguiça on top. Right? Here we go. 4 pizzas. Alright. Fifth time, Ghetto Gourmet. And Papa! So I done told that little boy, I said, don't go by here selling them cardboard no more pizzas for, you know. Cause I really wouldn't even give him no nickel for him, but I offer a little child nickel because they don't work hard on something, it encourage our spirit a little bit, So I want him to bring me pizza like this back then and it cost maybe 25 cents, 30 cents. This all cost less than $10. Okay. 4 pizzas. Feed about 20 people. Less than $10. All made from scratch. Peace.